What is the right mindset for reading? Now, I would like to ask you two questions. Are you going into the alpha state before reading anything? And second, how is your practice with drills going on? Our current lesson, the right mindset for reading, is the foundation for everything you read from now on. This lesson may challenge your beliefs. I want you to follow it with an open mind. Let's get started. Have you ever asked yourself this question? What is your definition of reading? Please stop and think for a few seconds. Here is the definition that I want you to fix it in your mind. Reading is an interaction between you as a reader and the author through printed text. Reading is not a passive activity or one-way communication. Next time when you sit down to read, imagine the author or the expert sitting next to you and teaching the subject. You heard it right. Imagine the author or expert sitting next to you while you are reading. If you are reading about the law of gravity, imagine Newton next to you. If you are reading about the theory of relativity, imagine Einstein next to you. If you are reading a book wrote by Brian Tracy, for example, imagine him, Brian Tracy, next to you. Now, as I've said, reading is an interaction between you as a reader and the author through the printed text. Now, let's understand how the author writes a book. What is the writing process? Before writing the book, the author sets a purpose, a clear purpose. Next, from his knowledge, research, and experience, he will make an outline for the entire book. This outline would normally be in few pages. Most of the times, it is in one page. The outline covers the main ideas and important concepts that must be covered. After making the outline, the author will think about different examples and different ways to explain what she or he is writing. And from this outline, she or he will start writing the book. So, in short, what started as a one-page outline ended up as a 200 pages book or even 500 pages book. Now, this is the process of writing a book. Main ideas and concepts, examples, words, sentences, paragraphs, chapters, the book. The final result is the book. Now, ask yourself these questions. What exactly is written in a 200 pages book or 500 pages book? And what exactly are we reading in a book? Stop and please think for a few moments. If you said words or sentences, you are wrong. We are reading for ideas. Our purpose for reading is for ideas and concepts in a book and not for words. This would require a shift in your mindset. From our days of school, we have been taught to give importance to words and sentences. Now I am asking you to do something different. Let me explain this point with an example. One of the most influential books ever written is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In writing this book, he has interviewed more than 500 successful persons and spent 20 years for his research. From this, he has come up with 17 principles. He explained them in approximately 300 pages. As a reader, to get the maximum benefit, all you have to do is understand these 17 principles. You don't need to read all the words or pages to understand these principles. I hope you understood right now the concept of why we are reading for ideas and concepts in a book and not for words. Now, research has shown that in any book, only 4 to 11% contain the main ideas and concepts. The rest of the book consists of explanations, examples, and different ways of explaining these ideas, or even fluff. So, if you understand this 4 to 11% text, then you have got the maximum benefit out of the book. We will cover how to find this 4 to 11% text in our future lessons. But for now, please read for ideas and not for words. In summary, reading is an interaction between you as a reader and the author through printed text. Make it an active process. Second, read for ideas and concepts and not for words. And third, this mindset is applicable to all the books, including the technical ones. Alright, here are our 2 action steps. First, read a non-fiction book keeping the previous lessons in mind. Imagine the author next to you and read with a mindset of reading for ideas and concepts. And finally, share your experience and learning in our discussion section. Thank you very much and see you in the next lesson.